Anytime you hear the word rate, it talks about relating something to time. Rate of chemical reaction has to do with the time it takes for a reactant to be converted to a product. So this is dependent on factors that affect rate of chemical reactions. Factors like temperature, pressure, nature of reactant, concentration, and all that. So mathematically, there are 4 different formulas we can use to solve questions relating to rate of chemical reaction, and this is exactly what we want to do today. Hi ChemStars, welcome to another exciting class with goodness. In case you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead, subscribe, be part of this family. This is ChemStars, where we make chemistry fun. Okay, now let's go over and solve the questions on the board. We'll have 4 different mathematical methods, just like I said, and the first one is rate of chemical reaction is equal to number of moles of reactant per time. That means you can calculate the rate of chemical reactions based on the number of moles. Okay, that is the amount of moles that is given. And then secondly, you can calculate the rate of chemical reaction by change in concentration of the reactant. And the third one, mass of reactant per time. And the fourth one, volume of product. And now when you hear about volume, you know it's talking about gas. Okay, so gas is evolved at the end of reaction. You can collect the gas, weigh the volume, divide it by the time it takes to produce the gas, and you can measure the rate of chemical reaction. So these are JAMB related questions. Let's read together and solve the question together. Number 1 is 0.25 mole of a substance reacted completely in 50 seconds. Calculate the rate of chemical reaction. 0.25 mole. These are the given formulas. It's stated there already. So I'll go there, look at this formula, the one that best suits this question. I'll pick it up and solve the question. Now, from here, the variables that are given is the word moles. 0.25 mole and the time. Now, from this given formulas, which one best suits this question? The formula of number 1, which is number of moles of reactant per time. So what is the number of mole? 0.25. And what is the time? 50 seconds. So here we have 0.25 over 50. Okay, I want to manage the space here. Remember, while solving out this thing, make sure that you write down the variables before you start doing what? Substituting. Please do not forget. By the time you press your calculator, you'll be having 0.005. And then what is the unit for rate of chemical reaction? Very, very important. It depends on the variable that is given to you. Here, mole and second is given. Invariably, your answer for rate of chemical reaction has to be in mole per second. So the unit here is mole per second. Beautiful. Let's go back to question number 2. If the concentration of a reactant decreases from 0.60 to 0.40 mole per dm cube in 10 minutes, calculate the rate of chemical reaction. As you can see, they have given you the word concentration, the change in concentration, and also the time it takes. Okay, so the formula that best suits this is the second one, change in concentration of reactant. So how do we get the change? We'll use this word initial one and minus the final concentration. So let's solve it together. Here we have 0.60 minus 0.40 all over. What is the time? The time is what? 10 minutes. The time is 10 minutes. So here we have over time. When you say 0.6 minus 0.4, you'll be having 0.2 all over 10. Beautiful. Are you with me? And by the time you press your calculator and divide, you'll be having your answer as 0.05. Now, what will be your unit? Is it going to be in mole per second, or is it going to be in whatever? What do you think that will be the unit? Please remember the variable. Note down the units of the variable. Here we have concentration in mole per dm cube, and then the time in minutes. So the unit here should be mole per dm cube per minute. Okay, so we have 0.5 mole per dm cube per minute. So that settles the answer, the question. So for question number 3, it says when 2.5 grams of calcium triazocarbonate 4 was added to dilute HCl, it took 5 minutes to evolve CO2. This is carbon 4 oxide. As you know, it's already a gas. What is the rate of chemical reaction? Let me take down the question again. When 2.5 grams of calcium triazocarbonate 4 was added to dilute HCl, that means that CaCO2 is reacting with dilute HCl and it is producing the gas CO2. Okay? Now, let's solve together. With which formula are we to use? We are going to use the one that is enabling us to find what? To find the rate of chemical reaction. Now, which one are we going to use? The mass of what? Reactant. Because they have given us the mass, which is for 2.5 grams. Okay? So here we say mass of reactant is 2.5. All over, what is the time it takes? The time is what? 5 minutes. 2.5 divided by 5. When you press your calculator and divide, you'll be having your answer as 0.5. Now, what is the unit of rate of chemical reaction? Very, very important. This one is in gram and this one is in minutes. So the unit will be gram per minute. Beautiful. So I'll write gram per minute. Okay? So that is it. For the last question, if 30 cm cube of a gas is produced in 5 seconds, if 30 cm cube of a gas is produced in 5 seconds, calculate the rate of chemical reaction. Calculate the rate of chemical reaction. You know that the gas is already produced, so we are talking about the volume. Okay, so we go ahead and substitute. What is the volume of the gas that is produced? 30 cm cube. So here I have 30 cm cube, and the time it takes to produce the gas is what? 5 seconds. Beautiful. So when you divide 30 over 5 will give you what? 6. And what is the unit? Very, very important. cm cube per second. Please do not forget all this. Very, very important. So these are the different formulas you can use to solve for rate of chemical reactions. And very, very importantly, I even wrote it down here, lest I forget, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? If yes, thank you very, very much. And if no, because you've not remembered or you skip your memory, please subscribe to my channel.